All right, listen, Marty, I've got this thing set up. I got the lay on high, but that's only because I'm turning a small piece. I'm probably going to turn this at about to get started, and I'll do the outside at around 600 or 800 RPMs to get started, and then we'll speed it up as we go. So anyway, here goes nothing, and got my face shield on, and you probably won't hear me very well through it. And I've got this bowl gouge to get started, and we got to take. First thing you do is got to take this big hunk off here. It's got to go so that we can get this nice bowl shape. The bowl will be the bottom here, and this will be the very bottom where it'll sit, and then I'll carve the inside after we do the outside. Okay, so let's just make sure it doesn't hit the tool rest. And we're going to carve that piece off first, so it's going to make a lot of noise, but here goes. Okay, so we're set at about 700 RPMs, 720. See what that goes. Okay. All right, we'll turn that off and just take a look at it, and you'll see we've started carving this piece off. This looks pretty good, so now we're going to move the tool rest a little closer. And we'll go some more. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we're getting it on down there. You see we're taking more and more off, giving it a bowl shape. Again, it's going to have a hole all the way through the middle, which will be kind of interesting. And we're going to get this a little closer, and then we're going to start really kind of shaping it so it's good and round. All right, starting to take shape. We've got to obviously get a flat spot where we can put a chuck into this so we can carve the inside out in a moment. So pretty much all this will go. You may end up seeing some of this indentation being left here just to kind of give it some effect of the fact that it really was just a log at some point. But you'll see the beautiful maple coming out. And obviously it's really rough right now, but we'll smooth all this out here over the course of time. So starting to get fun. It gets fun when it starts really taking shape. And I'm going to move to a different tool. I'm going to move my, I'm actually going to move over to this carbide tipped rougher just to kind of see what I get here. And smooth it out just a little bit, and there's our famous hole. Thing goes all the way through. So now I'm going to carve a kind of a, what I guess I call it a tenon, or an inset here, so that we can put the chuck in to hold it as we do the inside later. So right now I'm going to try to get me a nice flat spot here. And again, I'm probably going to leave some of this so that you can just see the natural outside of the wood here, but we'll shine it up for you. Okay, so we kind of got this inset carved, right? We had to take a fair amount because of this, the way this piece of wood slants in pretty radically here, and I got to have enough for the chuck to hold. But so I'll probably take a tiny bit more off of this, and then of course I got to have a flat place for the thing to lay. So it's got to have at least some, you know, 3/4 of it's got to be flat down here at the bottom. So I'm probably gonna have to carve a little bit more off the outside. That's what this has told me, but we'll see where it goes. I'm gonna finish this first. Then I'm going to make sure I got a nice flat spot, and that'll determine how this slope goes. probably enough for it to sit nice and flat. And still, again, I'm going to take a little bit more off here. You'll lose some of this, but I want to leave it just a little bit, just trying to show the wood and the hole. And anyway, it's going to be a funky piece when it finishes, but I think that's enough for it to lay flat on. You got 3/4 of the round at least will sit there. And again, we're going to lose a little more as we shape it, sand it, and etc. So anyway, I'm going to work on the side now. Get this tool rest to move.